Hello everyone, Drew Wilson of Your Eero Gamer here. Today we're going to back to the year of 2013. This is when the PlayStation 3 game Crysis 3 was released. This game is seemingly the last major release in this franchise. So, I've got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's check this one out. And I did manage to play through Crysis 2, and well, it left a lot to be desired. It's a pretty mediocre experience.
Can be accessed individually.
So,
Here you will learn navigational control of your nanosuit.
yeah.
We call the
An interesting thing about this game is that it now has a training mode, which wasn't present in the previous game. And no, I'm not going to do Flight Simulator mode. I'm just going to go ahead
The
and
navigation panel gives you real-time tactical feedback on your surroundings. Now make your way through the assault course.
which I have to admit, this is actually kind of neat.
Assist interaction with your environment. You can jump higher.
Yeah, pretty standard
You can
controls so
climb
far.
further.
Yeah. Crouch, circle, yep, that's pretty standard.
You can run faster. With controlled slide.
And that's that. So that should give you an idea of what the controls are like. I think this is definitely an improvement already over the previous game. Because sometimes I still got confused, even towards the end I got confused which control was it again that this happened. So yeah. R1 to fire. Yeah, this is hip, shooting from the hip, which you actually do a fair bit in. I did a fair bit in the last game.
Use your weapon sights. High-definition varifocal eye lenses give you unmatched accuracy. Target snap autocorrects on zoom. Cycle through nearby targets for maximum combat efficiency. Even with fast twitch recoil compensation, rapid fire is inaccurate. Use semi-auto to improve kill ratios. Weapon customization allows
It's a bit.
on-the-fly
It reminds me a bit of
action
Call of
swap out
Duty,
to adjust
but
to
that was
changing
automatic in Call
battlefield
of Duty.
conditions. New attachments are automatically added to
So.
your inventory and are always available.
Interesting. Hold select for
Mount
weapon.
the scope to engage distant targets.
Attach the scope. Barrel. It's a silencer. Circle. This was present in the previous game, but I never actually used it outside of like the tutorial thing, and it just wasn't that well used. And I'll attach the scope. Hold select. What more do you want? I got the scope. Well, this is interesting. There's nothing else to... Alright. Cool. We managed to break the tutorial. I hate to skip it. I don't know what it was asking. I may have been talking too much. I don't know.
Here you will learn the fundamentals of nanosuit combat operations. All nanosuit functions require energy.
Yeah, that's...
Some functions drain energy faster than others. Energy is recovered automatically.
Yeah, energy is definitely a returning feature in this game.
Stand by for nanosuit function training.
Move to waypoint.
Armor mode deflects incoming fire.
Yeah, armor
More
mode.
damage deflected,
I think it was
greater the
R2,
energy
was it?
consumption.
Or L2? No. Yeah, even I'm still confusing. I just finished playing the last game. There we go.
Cloak refracts light around the nanosuit, making it practically invisible. The faster the movement, the more energy is required.
That was actually not clear in the previous game, but it was how it worked in the last game, is that the faster you move, the faster you use the energy.
To maintain combat advantage over your enemies. The nanosuit monitors cortisol stress hormones in nearby enemies to calculate observability. The threat level is communicated to you via your HUD stealth meter.
Yeah. Yeah, stealth meter, though. Enemies ended up... okay, R2.
Cloak mode provides silent kill opportunities.
And it was very useful. Yeah, and when you are low on energy, you're best to just find cover. In the previous game, it was enemies just saw you instantly if you weren't under cover. Open visor.
The tactical visor analyzes the battlefield topography, marking targets and points of interest.
Okay. That is actually a lot better. In the previous game, you had to press square. Hold up to activate now. Close visor. What do you want me to do? No. And that's, it said hold up for that, and now it's not letting me do anything. Okay. Well, this is becoming a fairly broken experience. Let's skip section.
Welcome to the tutorial sandbox. Here you can test out your nanosuit abilities in complete safety. Combine nanosuit modes dynamically.
Yeah, so those are... Resupply special ammo. I wish that was part of the last game, because you were constantly, like, you didn't have any, like, you just had the ammo crates and special weapons. You just did not resupply unless you found another special weapon on the ground, which was extremely unlikely. And now the question is... Okay, so this is kind of a somewhat broken thing, is that you don't actually necessarily need to have a clear vision of what you're looking at. You just open this up and then you could just see through walls just about. It's a little weird, but that's what I noticed in the last game. So let's try this mode. There we go. All right. So that's generally what the game is like, actually. A much better idea, even though it was just holograms and it was a training simulation thing. But that's generally how the game played, and like in the last game. And it sounds like a really good game, at least for the second game, but what I found was that a lot of the ideas are short-lived. The most you just got out of it was simply using your cloaking and your maximum armor features, and the visor sort of helped you a little bit. Sometimes it did, sometimes it was just borderline useless because things were just too far away. But hopefully this game changes that, and maybe it's going to be a better game this time around. Keep my fingers crossed anyway. But yeah, that's it seems like not a lot has changed between the second and third game at the very least, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, we'll see if it utilizes these features better as I continue playing it on after this recording. So, but enough about what I think. I wanted to know what you think. For those of you who have actually played this game, what did you think of this game? Was this a nice way of capping off the trilogy? Was this, maybe not to your expectations? Yeah, let us know. And if you haven't played this game but have played other games, what did you think of this? Does this look like something that would be interesting to you, or does this look like just more of the same boring style of game? Let us know on that as well. And if you haven't played any of the Crysis games at all, what'd you think of what you saw? Does this look like a pretty interesting game? Does this look too much like a standard Call of Duty game style, generic first-person shooter style game? Or if you have any other thoughts on that, definitely let us know in the comments below on that. So yeah, another interesting one for sure. So I guess that is all for now, and until next time, what's your era?